resume their momentum that they were able to build up yesterday. We'll see if Berjaya are able to find their first victory to start things off here on day 3 of week 2.
I am excited for this match. I'm extra enthusiastic. There you go.
Extra enthusiastic.
That is my thing.
We should get a thesaurus. We should get an esports thesaurus. And we'll put it like right here. And we both can like be like, oh, did we say excited already?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we say this already? This is what happens when, there's a small delay at the beginning here.
Yeah.
It's all good, though. Back onto the Rift. You know how many games of League of Legends we've watched this weekend, Riku, already?
Do I want to know, Opal?
13.
13 matches!
We still got 7 to go. This is only 1.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited to tally it at the end of the split.
Let's be honest, though. Well, we know how many games.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We have to cast 90 regular season games.
90 games.
We have
just the regular season.
Just regular season.
Not
and then
including the playoffs.
I believe we put out I don't think we put out the match format yet, so
okay.
I'm not too sure exactly how many, but I know maximum it's like another 30 to 40 games. That's if like every series
That's
goes.
A lot of League of Legends, Opal.
That's a lot of League of Legends. A lot of people, they when they first heard the PCS get announced, they're like, oh, is it going to be like the LST? I'm like, no, we have as many games as LEC and LCS. We have just as many games. There's plenty of League of Legends.
Thank you for making me realize that, Opal.
So much League of Legends.
So much League of Legends. Let's go.
I love it. Starting things off, this is pretty standard. Both junglers going to be on red. There was actually no invade onto Enzo, which he has taken the superior rune, in my opinion. And a couple other opinions. Hail of Blades, Rek'Sai. You want free elo. If you're climbing if you're doing like an iron to master, just take Hail Blades, you get plat easy. Just lock in Rek'Sai. Easy as that.
Dark Harvest.
Oh. Okay.
Dark Harvest Cat Jug.
Oh, Cat Jug. All right. So just to inform, the players have not actually DC'd. There was a small pause before. We just skipped the pause. So you guys at home don't have to worry about it.
Awesome. All right. They're there. No worries.
They're just there. They are there, trust me. I hope they're there. If not, this is kind of spooky. It's all good. Mention Dark Harvest Gragas. Okay. This is I don't understand it because usually you go, if I recall, it's Predator.
Yeah.
Predator, maybe Electrocute if you want for sure damage. But it's often been Predator because you use Gragas as an engage tool.
Exactly.
Especially in this composition, it'd be good to have because you can barrel back one person into an Orianna ball and get the shockwave off on one of the carries. So Catjung really needs to, this is carry Gragas time. This is solo queue Gragas coming at you now.
Yeah, so you're expecting him to maximize this a lot, so let's see if he's able to do so. Because one thing that we were, I wouldn't say complaining about, but we were expecting a lot of ganks during the early game coming from Catjug on the Lee Sin. But I suppose it's gonna be it's gonna change now as he's wearing that Dark Harvest. So there's a lot of pressure to maximize the ruin that he took now.
I'll be honest, I think this is the first Dark Harvest of Dark Harvest Gragas in competitive this year. It's literally less than 1%. It's not even on any of the statistics websites for this. So this must be a Catjung special, and oh no. Oh boy. Did he see it? He didn't pay attention. Oh, Enzo! He could go over toward the side. Oh, he misses the flash. If he committed, he would have got himself first blood on Catjung there, but all right, Catjung getting a little, I would say, a bit lucky there when it came to the execution as Enzo ends up making a little bit of a misplay.
Yeah, it's going to be an exchange of flash for flash. But yeah, it was almost there. The kill was almost there. Enzo, spying, lurking, going to Assassin. Doesn't have flash anymore.
Yeah, hard to get Assassin, especially when you spotted that out early. I have been corrected, Riku. We actually have more games than LCS and LAG, apparently. We will, including playoffs. I've been informed.
Wow. Awesome.
Our League Ops really wanted us to be like, there's a lot of League of Legends in this region. Oh, bot lane. We were going to talk about this rather pokey combo of Chili and K2 on the Ezreal Karma. It's not a fun lane, especially if you're a support that's melee range. It's just not enjoyable. Braum can soak up a decent amount of the damage, but it's not a fun gameplay, to say the very least. You're just kind of stuck there.
Yeah, especially if they even ban the Yumi as well on their side, so it really removes the sustain in the lane that they were expecting, which is understandable because we've seen like 2 duos already paired with the Ezreal and then the Yumi, so I suppose that's the process on why they wanted to ban the Yumi in the first place. But yeah, I think it's more about Atlan trying to survive this really painful lane against K2 and Chili. Let's see if they will be able to transition well into the mid game.
We're going to see level 6 here quite shortly for both the top lanes. Rock has a little bit of the steroid system, and then you have Showstopper for the set. You know, like, I almost missed the level 6 TP downs to bot lane at this point. It's now the reverse. It's now bot lane comes to top lane. It's bot lane's revenge. Cat Jung caught out toward the side here. K2, very nice job, able to just take away the blasting cone. Chili's nearby as well. Cat Jung caught out in his jungle. That's first blood onto the Ezreal after some poor pathing.
That was a long walk.
Well, that's just tragic because then the blast cone gets taken away. It's really good on the fly thinking coming out from K2. I like it.
Yeah, and I think he used a body slam already, so I don't think he can escape even on the Dragon Pit. And then that's unfortunate because not only did Berjaya Dragons get first blood, but this is going to be a free dragon for the Berjaya Dragons. And at this point, Catchug has been bullied in the early game from Alpha Esports, and losing that flash is so painful because you can't do the flash body slam ganks, especially if you don't have Predator, so it makes things a little bit harder for this Gragas here.
Yeah, especially getting shut down early. Like, you'd like to get things going here if you got Dark Harvest, but if you're already down the one death, and Enzo, at least he got something out of his flash in the end too. The flashless Gragas in the end ends up paying off. So the Rek'Sai is overall happy. They also got an assist over onto the Cassiopeia. They shared some gold around the bot side of the map. And on top of that, they got themselves Mount Drake. So Berjaya is going to be rather happy, I think, with this start against Alpha Esports.
With this composition, if things don't go well for Alpha Esports, which has been a familiar scenario for them already, I think it's a pretty good composition to slow Turtle on later.
They have a decent, like, if worst case comes to worst, there's a decent amount of wave clear at least. Like, you can use bullet time to clear out waves, like, worst case scenario. I think it'll more depend on Berjaya actually, pulling the trigger. Because this is a common thing we've seen with a lot of the PCS teams so far, is, honestly, they're like, yeah, we have a lead. Do we have to push? Can we push? And even when they're ahead by like 8,000 to 10,000 gold, they just kind of sit back and like, we'll wait for an objective. Even though they have like such a demanding gold lead that unless they mechanically screw up a team fight really bad, they should be able to win.
Oh yeah, that's true. We've seen so many games like that in the PCS, and I think it's rooted to just playing safely, I guess. Understandable, but at the same time, you can strong arm.
There we go. Showstopper flash coming out here on from the set. Facebreaker's also there. Haymaker down, and that will be the kill. Going on over to Enzo as he finishes off with the Void Rush.
Okay. Chili will be spotted out by this ward here. Kino.
Oh, almost tagged, but he gets over to safety. Luckily, though, for Berjaya, they now find themselves their second kill of the game. A small gold advantage in their favor. Nice to see the Rek'Sai get a kill there. Get some extra gold. We'll likely get the Warrior enchant on the next back, which is just extremely effective. Chili has stayed around for so long. Minji's pretty low. He's got to be careful. Assassin able to flash away. Chili, one last Q. Oh! But the Comet coming out from Chili to finish it off. Assassin almost able to survive, and Alpha. Maybe they got a little bit too happy, I guess, last night from their victory over Talon, as they're making some fatal mistakes early on in this game.
I mean, I understand that Assassin would be a little bit comfy in the mid lane, knowing the fact that there's just 2 control wards right at the river, both sides even. But yeah, they was a little bit too comfortable here. I mean, I think because Kino was also nearby, Assassin was so far extended which was all right because you do want to get that plating, and Minji is a little
Like-
bit harassed already.
Yeah, I think Assassin got a shockwave off, so
Uh-huh.
he got some damage. But Chili just comes around the corner and is like, yeah, I'm Karma. I don't care. And unfortunately for Assassin, he got exhausted right before the damage hit onto the Cassiopeia, so he wasn't able to get off the kill. And then, yeah, that last Comet coming through. Is
Yep.
it Comet or Meteor? I think it's
Comet.
Comet right
I think
now.
it's Comet. You're right. It's Comet.
There used to be a Keystone called Meteor. I think they changed it actually over to Comet. I don't know. I'm like trying to think back now. I'm
It's like, was it again Thunderbolt and Thundershock?
yeah,
and
there was like
Electrocute?
Thunder. There was like Thunder, or like Thunderlords or something.
Yeah, Thunderlords. Thunderlords
Yeah.
Decree. Yeah.
Thunderlord's Decree. And everyone's like, what? That's a long name. I'm trying to remember because I used to know some of the dev names back in the day for some of those. but
There was Fervor, whatever.
a battle. That's what it was. It was
Yeah.
like a Fever or battle. And it's like these
Fervor's
are long.
Battle, yeah,
These
yeah.
are long names. Can you just? And they did actually. We swapped it on over to like lethal tempo. You know, that's a little easier to say.
Press the attack. Yeah.
Man, I remember there was that patch back when it was so broke. February.
Which one?
Yeah. That was the patch where it was absolutely insane, where you got like an extra 80 on hit damage for auto
Was it
attack.
the one where Yi was so popular, Kale was so popular?
Like Twitch was
Twitch,
in jungle
yeah.
nonstop. Like, yeah, no, it was actually insane.
Those were the days, Opal.
Is that season 5 or 6? I'll have to
forgot.
see. Top lane here. Haymaker comes out from the set. Rock don't care. Dragon has spawned here, though, for Berjaya. So they are looking to claim this. There's no response as, unlike every other game we've seen from a Taipei-based team or from Hong Kong, usually they rotate up toward the top side of the map, try and get the 2v1 up in top lane, then translate that over to a Rift Herald. But Berjaya so far have just claimed every objective on the map.
There's 0 threats on the map for Berjaya Dragons, and that's the reason why they're very comfy and taking everything Shockwave.
Shockwave just chunks Minji
Oh.
down. Meanwhile, top lane, though, hello, Katjung is going to look for his
Ooh.
very first Haymaker.
What?
Oh my god, the damage! Rock, though, puts him down as Katjung, he got a little bit too scared down there. Meanwhile, bot lane, surprise, it's the Rift Herald coming to play, and that's going to be the first brick going on over to Berjaya's bot lane.
That was scary. That was too close. I was a little bit afraid that the 2v1 would have worked out for Ozzy, or at least get one kill before he fell. And at this point, there were not a lot of vision to work around with. Ozzy was already half HP anyway, so a little bit extended. But at least... Oh, it was Ozzy that went in. Close. Probably a little confident to take on the fight.
The fact he almost pulled this off, he got, I think, one more auto attack. Yeah, he literally almost took down the Gragas. He was down to like 15, 20 health. Oh, that's heartbreaking. But at least Alpha are able to find their first kill of the game. Katchung's able to get his first Dark Harvest stack of the game, too. He needs to be aiming a little bit more here, though, unfortunately. As Chili comes by. He's sent Chili.
Oh, engaging.
You're going to get knocked over. All right, forces out a flash.
Okay.
I don't think the players right now are using their wards all that much, to be honest. They kind of just walk straight into vision half
That's
the
true.
time. Like, there's been a couple times now on both sides. They're like, this brush is warded. That's fine. Oh, it's control. I can see there's a control ward here. I'm still going to walk through it. All right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, I like this from Berjaya. They rotate their top lane up to get the next Rift Herald spawn priority. They already took in bot lane as well, so they're doing quite fine. Alpha's having to respond. You get the more mana stack in here. You're also going to get the Archangel starting to stack as well for the Cassiopeia. And you
Assassin.
might be looking for a kill here onto Assassin if he's not careful.
Oh.
Shockwave. Oh, that's going to be the trigger right away. Enzo coming on by. It's going to be grounded by... Hello! Here comes the cavalry over toward the side. Minji getting on top of it. Enzo's going to be able to get the kill. And unfortunately, they can't kill Minji now. Here comes the set joining in onto the fight. Showmaker goes on down into a Haymaker. And Berjaya are able to strike back immediately against Alpha.
I thought that was going to be Alpha Esports this game, as the rest, like Cat Jug and as well as Kino, were already there, but unfortunately, it was Berjaya Dragons doing a double bait, great mate kind of deal. And at that point, they at least get more kills in their pockets, more gold, and at K2 also getting solo farm at the top side while everything that was, while all that was happening.
So nice job here. Let's go ahead and take another look toward that mid lane fight, starting off with Assassin whiffing the shockwave on this Orianna.
Yeah. Like, it was who was baiting who in the mid lane at this point, because Chili was already there, Enzo was there as well, and the teleport just ruined everything. Minji didn't even die. The cask pushed Minji away and actually sort of saved Minji. But I guess, you know, getting those stacks in towards the Gragas as a consolation prize for Cat Jug.
Apologies, I think I called the Showstopper Showmaker, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I realized, I was like, something didn't sound right in that fight.
It is confusing.
It's a little confusing when you have people like that, and Showmaker was over at Worlds. The worst was Kaisa on release.
Kaisa on release.
On release, I used to say her name completely wrong.
How did you say Kaisa?
I said a Kaisa. I think it was Kaisai.
Kaisaya.
It was like
And
Kaisai. Kaisai or something. I was like Rek'Sai, but with like Kai at the beginning.
Exactly.
That messed me up, so it's
Yeah.
all good.
It's fine. I mean, the names of the
not fine.
Aussie anyway, Aussie rather, or set rather.
You know, I hold us to a high standard here, Riku. I expect perfection. Non-stop. Let's see. Mid lane, GLP being used. Assassin's been really pushing in here on the Minji.
Yeah, but still, what do you call this? So Minji doing a great job, even though he's pushed, still great at the CS, catching up on the CS, almost even. As we see that the top side, Rock, just gonna pass through.
Okay. All right, Enzo. Like, I don't know, if a guy hits you with a sword like that, all right.
It's like, sorry, excuse me, and this just continues on.
That's like when you run into somebody in Canada. You say sorry to the person you run into. Or no, you say sorry to the person that runs into you. That is a thing, actually. We do say that. We just say sorry
That's
all the
nice.
time.
That's
Oh, Shockwave into the bullet time. It forces out the ultimate now from the side here as K2 gets over back to safety. True Shot Barrage ended up tagging the target before Kino went into stasis. Not enough damage, though. Meanwhile, hello, Set's been trying to do a 2v1 here at this point. Catchung going down a bit low.
Oh,
Over comes
whoa.
the Rek'Sai, gonna get knocked up. Rock is doing insane amount of damage here on the sweet stop. And like that, it's gonna be another shutdown here over for Assassin.
Looks like Alpha Esports is picking up here. Berjaya Dragons have to be careful a little bit here, as again they've been really, really strong once they come together into these skirmishes, into these fights. And now because of that, 8 seconds on the clock for Enzo before he comes back to life. This is going to be their first dragon of the game, unless there's going to be our Karma Q steal.
All right.
He does have Smite, so everything's right. Everything's okay.
Catchung didn't even use Smite.
That's
Riku.
true.
That was still playing with some risk here. Let's take another look here. That's K2 going very aggressive with the Arcane Shift.
Exactly, and that's a beautifully done Shockwave, and at least he does have Flash, because he uses Arcane Shift beforehand. And there was another fight ongoing here with Ozzy with another 2v1, but Rock is just so painful at this point of the game, and Catjuk survives this one, I suppose. Ooh. The Q was just not enough.
The sweet spots coming out from Rock's Qs on the Aatrox look like he's doing 300 damage. He's doing chunks onto members here when they're caught out. In the end, though, Alpha are able to trade back the 1 kill. As K2 is going to go ahead and clear out the wave. Everyone resets. Catjung. What's Catjung on? I want to see what his Dark Harvest stacks are at the moment, but our observer's not clicking him, so we'll see it later. Been kind of wondering what he's been sitting at the moment.
Yep. As I think it's working out well already for Alpha Esports at this point. Not a total loss from the early game, I suppose. At least because Berjaya Dragons, when they lead early, they kind of get a little bit confident. Oh, yeah, because this is the time where K2 is supposed to shine, and now they're gonna release the Herald in.
Opting in also for an Iceborne Gauntlet instead of the Trinity Force we've been seeing. Meanwhile, Siege comes in. Kino's got to be a little bit careful. He's able to get over to safety. Bullet time's going to come out. The shield does absolutely nothing there from Kino. There you go. True Shot Barrage coming back on through. Chili, though, is caught out. He'll get taken down. Assassin on the side here. GLP comes out. He's not able to actually connect here on the target with the commands from the Orianna. In the end, Chili a little too far forward in that fight as Alpha are able to pick him off.
There was no vision on that side of the jungle either. So we did mention how Berjaya Dragons, when they feel like they're in the lead, they tend to be more confident. And I suppose this is where Alpha Esports can capitalize on. This is where a really nice cask was placed and displaced Chili right in front of the battlefield, even using a stopwatch and even using a flash as well in that battle. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get away. And now it begins here for the AD carries as they protect, exchange waves at each other in the mid lane.
You get some gold, I get some gold. This is the customary.
That is we've seen this before.
This is the handshake. Assassin again rushed. Oh bloody hell! The charge item for mages here now. He's the only one that does that. He's like honestly going for like just insane amount of damage. That's all he's been going for. He's done it a couple times now. It's been so often because I don't remember that item's name off the top of my head because I barely ever see it in any games right now.
I think it was like Soulbind something.
Spellbinder.
Spellbinder.
There we go. Soulbinder. Yeah, Assassin's the only one to go with the Spellbinder, which is, it's pretty much a snowball. It's a one-shot snowball item.
Yes.
Pretty much you charge it up over the course of like 2 or 3 minutes and
boom.
Hopefully you get a team fight to go in your favor. If not, you kind of wasted your time.
Yes.
The raw stats aren't that bad. Obviously, it's the highest AP item you can get other than Rabadons. Other than like a stacked Roa or, you know, Archangels interacting with the mana, obviously. But just raw stats you can get. Sure, it gets you damage. But he's only sitting on the Sork Boots for penetration. Luckily, there's not a whole lot of mana resist being built up on the side of Berjaya, so that might be why he went for this. As the siege will come in from Alpha, and there is even a flank here from the Aatrox and Gragas if Berjaya are not careful.
Successfully, mission accomplished by Alpha Esports here, taking that mid lane tower down. And I think Alpha Esports is doing a good job in slowing the pace of the game. It's nothing, what do you call this, Berjaya Dragons not able to do their usual of just exploding later on to the mid phases of the game, but I assume Minji is going to be scary later on. I am also looking forward to Assassin's shockwaves during the 5v5s, especially now that we're seeing the 3rd or 4th dragon of the game.
K2 again, having to use this Arcane Shift very defensively.
Oh!
Ooh, there's your chunk. And that's without Assassin actually popping the Spellbinder active. Chains not actually going to connect there onto the set, as Ozzy's going to be getting himself to safety. Meanwhile, Catchung goes, clears out the wave. Alpha getting priority here onto the Cloud Drake. They're looking for their second one of the game to get another 10% cooldown reduction as they work their way over toward that soul. Meanwhile, Barrel comes out, just trying to deny K2. Over the wall, here it goes. No steal for K2 as the True Shot Barrage is just a little bit early as Catchung able to secure that. Catchung was also able to get himself a Dark Harvest stack off that barrel. So he's like, perfect. That's what we need. Yeah, 2 birds in 1 stone, denying that red buff and getting another stack on that Death Harvest, Dark Harvest. And at this point, Alpha Esports doing a great job here. Again, they must feel really good after that victory against Talon Esports. And with a composition that they have assembled, but let's take a look at that replay once more as Catjug decides to zone away the members of Berjaya Dragons and another stack. Easy stack. Easy stack. And he needs the stacks. He really does, actually. He does. Let's see. He's opted into the Oblivion Orb. He's just sitting on it. As Ozzy, he's able to juke away from Catchung. By juke, he walks to the left. It is going to be the Flash also being burned here to get away from Kino. So, question for you, Riku. Are you a Morelos fan or are you a Leandros fan? Are we going to talk about
the
Oblivion Orb has been bought.
So neither item has been selected. Leandries, not yet, at least.
Well, if you're going Leandries, you'll get like the Haunting guys. But usually Gragas doesn't build Leandries anyway. It's not usually in the build path.
Usually, I suppose. Huh.
I don't know, because we just saw that big stir on the caster socials.
Yeah.
Over in the West, everyone's yelling at each other.
And imagine they already did, like, I think it was, what's it again? Was in the top page of Reddit.
It was Marks who did the
Yeah, Marks.
analysis.
Yeah, yeah. And then there was this really nice Excel sheet of the computations of damage between Leandris and Morello.
Oh, okay.
And different scenarios, too. Different matchups as well. That is amazing math.
That's a lot of math.
That's
He
a lot
did
of
the math. Well, apparently, I think it was Optimus Tom who actually did the math.
Oh,
there
yeah.
That helped him out, which, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. He used to do a lot of collegiate casting, and now he does primarily stats, I believe.
Stats is awesome.
The stats team is amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Anytime I've interacted with the stats team over in NA, they've been amazing. They get you stats, which is great. Just saying.
The what now?
They get you stats.
They get you stats, yes.
And that's all you need. Ah, boy.
Well, are you a Leandris person, or are you a Morello
I
person?
I think it's whatever the player is going to go for is the person I am, because they're the ones playing. And they're
True.
usually better than me. Oh, wait a
Oh,
sec.
he doesn't
That
know.
is what? He didn't see him.
So what's...
Oh no.
He's
Waiting. Alan comes on over. They throw him over. That's going to be the showstopper coming down into the haymaker. But, oh, that is just unfortunate here for the side of Berjaya as the set wasn't able to see the Gragas. That was like perfect timing down in bot lane. Shockwave used here by Assassin to keep himself at bay, away from the Cassiopeia.
Cat Jug is sneaky. He's scary. But at this point, because bottom lane is quite shoved in favor of Berjaya Berjaya Dragons rather, it prevents Alpha Esports to do something with that kill, and at least they manage to shove their waves without having to worry about Ozzy.
Let's see. This is his vision here. How does he not see the Gragas? What? He didn't see him? Oh, that's disgusting.
That brush for season 10 is amazing. Is it season 10 or has it been there?
It was season 10 that was added,
Yeah.
I believe. I don't think it was back there in season 9, but he tries his hardest to get out of safety, but he gets taken on down. I think that kill is given on over to Catjug there.
That was interesting. That was interesting. Even using the blast cone too. So imagine if he didn't use the blast cone and could possibly walk through that brush. But anyway, he died.
End of story.
End of the story. Okay, so potential third dragon for Berjaya Dragons or Alpha Esports coming up for both of these squads. But a ton of vision from Alpha Esports have been secured already, so they're primed and ready. Even the waves are in their favor as well. So in terms of trying to penetrate all throughout that defense against Alpha Esports Berjaya Dragons, we'll probably want to try to make a pick or so. As he does have teleport, there is a deep ward by that brush near the Gromp. We'll have to see.
True Shot Barrage comes through. It's going to cut Catjung. He's fine there. Meanwhile, Minji over toward the side. Going to get the ground on to the Braum. Not the high priority target. Assassin getting caught out. He's going to end up popping the Spellbinder, trying to get a little bit of extra damage. Does he actually go for it here now? Not able to actually land onto anything. Meanwhile, Rock is trying to zone the rest of Berjaya away. And now, Catjung is caught in the middle of the fight as he's going to get caught out by the Facebreaker. Meanwhile, Rock goes into stasis. They're just going to wait to pop him up. And that's a double kill now on over to Cassiopeia as Alpha take a poor fight.
Well done by Berjaya Dragons. And that is 30 seconds, 40 seconds on the clock before Rock and Catjug spawns. This opens up the Baron for them. No bullet time anymore to try and pressure them out of this. Chili and Enzo pretty low, though.
Assassin had his ultimate that entire fight and ended up not using it.
This could be the play. This could be the massive shockwave.
Shockwave, 4,000 health. Assassin trying to get closer. He's going to have it on top of the Baron here. It comes through. It's not. It's going to get secured over by the Rek'Sai as Berjaya are able to claim the Baron here. First one of the game. Let's take another look at this fight.
Let's see here, because I feel like Alpha Esports had a really nice position, except Ozzy was just just distracted Kino. So therefore, in terms of protecting the carries like Rock and rather Atlan in the back line, well, it didn't happen. Anyway, Berjaya Dragons gonna get that third dragon for themselves. A Cloud Drake on their pockets.
Oh man, Assassin's going raw damage. Ooh, that boy. He gonna get a Rabadon's here soon. Then he's gonna pop the Spellbinder. Oof, that's gonna be a lot of damage. He needs to actually use the ultimate though during the fight when he's using that Spellbinder. So
That's massive. Oh.
Atlan. A decent chunk of damage coming out from K2 on the Ezreal. As Chili tries to push back in. Meanwhile, over toward the side, it's the Set versus Gragas. Haymaker is being used. Catchung down a little bit low. Ends up using the barrel, but it's going to be a pop. And oh no, that's going to force out the flash, and they're able to catch him out. That's a lot used for this set. I don't think Berjaya are going to try and take advantage, though. They'd rather not fight into the 4v5. So Alpha able to claim one Baron buff off the map from Berjaya.
Yep, Suri, at this point, that's still 30 seconds on the clock before Azir responds, and I think they would want to break down that top tower, outer tower rather. Azir,
he was
again,
hunting for him.
Yeah, he was looking for something. He wanted to establish vision at least, but then the rest of the members were quite far from this one, so it's hard to try and respond to this. And unfortunately, the Blast Cone didn't help him out, even the Flash as well, as Catjug was lying in wait after that Blast Cone. And so now, they have to really worry about, Alpha Esports has to worry about K2 here. On the Ezreal, we saw how like one combo, at least, coming from K2 just halves the HP of Atlan. And now the miracle play is Assassin puts the ball on Catjug, and then the story continues from there. We are looking forward to that one.
They need to actually do it, though.
Yeah.
It's been 32 minutes into the game. We've yet to see that combo come out. From oftentimes the win condition we like to talk about for Alpha when it comes to their synergy being, played together for a while over in the LDL. Haven't been really seeing it. And, is that a Warmongs on the side? We have some questionable item pickups here today. I'm just going with that. This is already a weird game when it comes to items. Like, you can build Warmongs on set. It's just rare when it comes to competitive. You rarely see it.
Yeah, I guess it's the reasoning is to be just that the only meaty shield that Berjaya Dragons needs.
That's true, and there's not a whole lot of penetration on the side of only Sork Shoes is pretty much that's come out in the Oblivion Orb from Catjung. That's pretty much all there is as far as penetration. So there is just raw damage, but
doesn't it increase also his healing as well? His innate healing.
Yes, so there is some base healing, I think, that gets enhanced, but he doesn't. Does he have enough? I think he's got enough actually now. He probably gets the passive. Again, he's got to get up to 3,000 health for the unique passive he had kicked in there on Warmog.
For me, I'm really scared for Berjaya Dragons because we've seen how Alpha Esports is as the game progresses, as the game prolongs. This is how, Alpha Esports is warm up into the game and catch you by surprise, take advantage of long death timers, and with that, the absence of 1 to 2 members to take advantage of everything else in the map. And I'm pretty scared for the Berjaya Dragons. Again, we've seen that before, and the gold lead is not as significant as Alpha Esports is in the lead, actually, into this. Catjug lying in wait here, seeing if someone...
No one's coming up there, that's the issue. Meanwhile, bot side of the map is just going to get controlled here by Berjaya, which allows them to actually get prio onto this dragon. This would be Cloud Drake Soul in their favor.
Interesting, as they will walk slowly. This is interesting by Catjug.
Oh, this is
here.
A big flank coming out from Alpha. Look at Catjug. He's trying to find a way in.
Yeah, with no vision. But yeah, that area has no vision whatsoever.
And they also need to get rid of the Banshees. Not able to. Catjug is just going to go ahead and rejoin his team as both teams now cut the map in half down the mid lane. And say, all right, well, we're on your side of the map. We're on our side of the map. Berjaya are just kind of trying to protect this bot lane. Look at this bot lane, actually. It's going to start pushing in onto Alpha. It's just kind of Berjaya right now trying to hold on. Meanwhile, oh no, there's Assassin. He's caught out, and that's going to be it. Can Alpha recover from the fight? K2 right on top of the misfortune. Kill goes on over to the set. Katjung has to go into stasis. Now it's the Aatrox. Rock trying to do what he can. Unfortunately, it may not be enough. Rock trying to do what he can do. K2, he gets taken down. Now the set goes back onto the turnaround. This combo of the Braum and the Aatrox just keeps them stunned up. Haymaker, it doesn't connect again. Ozzy trying to do what he can, but Rock can actually get the stun again. What is this?
What?
This is insane. Rock able to fight back and keep
What?
his... What is Enzo doing? Alpha turned that into an ace after losing Assassin and the misfortune of Atlin.
The thing was, Enzo was still lingering around while Ozzy was trying his best 2v1ing against Rock and Katjug. I want to see this fight again. This is amazingly done by Enzo here, eliminating the Orianna right off the bat.
Like, you lose the misfortune.
Yes.
You miss the Orianna. Okay, K2's at full health. It's literally a 2v3 right now, and this should be it. But then K2 just gets too close to the action. He'll get taken down here. Rock is just getting so many bloody heals with that Death's Dance combo, as well as just the innate amount of lifesteal you get from an Aatrox, and pair that up with a Braum that, while you're going to be weaving in the auto attacks, Rock's also got some really good side steps from these haymakers. That was insane.
This is amazing. This is insane. Rock is pretty scary, and Enzo was still around to see whether or not he can do an outplay against Katjug, I suppose, since he was pretty low. I think he was waiting for cooldowns. Not very sure, but wow. This is why I was scared of Alpha Esports coming into the late game. I mean, it was perfect. You eliminate Assassin, you eliminate Atlin. What do you get? You get this scary Rock, Kino.
Kino's going to get caught out here. He ends up using his ultimate to try and stall out. Teleport is going to be there. They fully commit over onto Rock. He's going to get knocked up. He does have a GA, so they got to burst him on down. Showstopper brings over the side of the wall.
Whoa.
But Bullet Time is able to separate the fight. Haymaker comes out from the set, not actually able to get a whole lot of damage there. Where's the rest of the fight?
What?
And that is a completely whiffed shockwave from Assassin again. Berjaya are able to find 2 members for 0 and get the inside track toward the base. After Alpha were able to claim the Baron, it's just a series of mistakes once again.
Berjaya turned things around. They're still all over. They got a kill.
Enzo gets taken down. Katjung was looking for him. So he's able to cut back a little bit of the vantage that was... Oh, let's see. Does Azzy actually want to try and follow him through? Katjung's just going to try and waste some time. Let's go ahead and take another look here, because unfortunately, Assassin, I have to ask what's going on. That was another shockwave completely whiffed when they were all grouped up together. Let's take a look.
Okay, so it started with Kino getting too deep into the jungle of Berjaya Dragons. And then I think it was a little bit, I mean, everyone was there. So I guess the confidence is understandable coming from Rock. He did win a 1v2, or rather finished everyone else from the Berjaya Dragons, except that if everyone's just funneling all their damage to you, and that shockwave is unfortunate. Coming from Assassin as well, you are equipped with a ton of items to make an explosive shockwave, and I am looking forward to that. And here, Katjug just hunting. The hunter becomes the hunted. Boom. Bye.
I don't understand Assassin not using the shockwave while the other members were CC, because there was a period where they were.
That's true.
That's I think the questionable one here. Let's see. Oh, they're still fighting at this point. Katjung can't get away from the action as Enzo wants to hunt him down. They back off though. As reminder, Cloud Soul was obtained by Berjaya. We're gonna have Elder in 3 minutes. Baron buff is going to disappear from Alpha here just now.
Your best bet from earlier is either put it on Katjug or Rock, who has been sticking close.
Put it on Rock. At least Rock gets into the fight.
Yes, agreed. Put it on Rock, and I think Assassin rather has been wanting to find these shockwaves that is not attached, has been laying it on the ground.
Like honestly, he hits one shockwave, there's a chance. There's a big, like, the amount of damage that has been built up onto this Orianna. He just needs to hit it. They might have an opportunity here as Haymaker comes out. They're grouped up all together, but again, Assassin does not pull the trigger. Meanwhile, big amount of damage onto Atlan. They got to be careful. Katjung tries to go back over towards safety. Here comes that set, though, into the showstopper in the Haymaker, and that's going to be Atlan forced to flash away. Goes to the stasis. Shockwave comes out from Assassin, though, and that's what you were looking for. Able to get back over towards safety. The tag comes out from the Braum. It's a dual fight on double fronts. Meanwhile, K2 back into Katjung, and Berjaya are able to find themselves another team fight victory as Kino is trying to play spoiler and try and stall out the rest of the team, but they're already heading down mid lane.
My, oh my, they keep fighting after fight after fight after fight, and you think that Alpha Esports can turn things around? That's gonna be a nope. Everyone else was just so low, and because of that fight, we see Berjaya Dragons already marching towards the base of Alpha Esports. This is not yet over.
Let's see. Rock up in 15, Atlan up in 10, but guess what? The tower's already down. They finish off the Braum. It's a full ace coming out for the Dragons. They don't even need Elder or the Baron. They're happy with this victory as you see the BM coming out of the set. Does some push-ups. Does some sit-ups, actually.
Sit-ups.
Alpha, no, not able to claim the victory here as Dragons take home it.
Berjaya Dragons must have felt really, really good. I would have felt nervous after losing that fight.